All right, welcome back in. This is the Saloon. I'm Wrangler. Today we are going to do the very final, last, no more video for the Buckaroo account. Finish them! I did. I wanted to start a new account, go through the early game, see how quickly I could get up to some journey guide items, level 85, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of see how it goes. In my other account, it's 7 years old, so it's been a long time since I've had to farm Phoenix or unlock Grandmaster Yoda, whatever. So I wanted to go through it, I finished it, and I just wanted to wrap up that process as we started with a video on the account. So let's jump in. All right, so this is a theories video on the early game, as we just covered. And I just kind of took a standard approach to it. I know there's a whole bunch of different ways you could do this. There's a whole bunch of content creators out there with free-to-play beginner guides and how to start that up and different ways to do it. Arnold T101 has a couple of those. Scribe just did it. Blurmit did it. Nooch Too Good just did it. So there are a bunch of different options out there if you want to see in practice how these accounts grow and different pathways you can take. I just went standard. I just looked at the journey guide and let's knock that out. At least to a point, right? And, kind of going over the thoughts a little bit. So this is where I ended. And this is just 2 days ago. So today's Sunday, so this was Friday night. I took these screenshots, or maybe Saturday morning, I can't remember. But we got up to 360,000 GP, most of it in characters, as usual. As you can see, I didn't do a whole lot of Fleet Arena because I hate ships, and I knew I wasn't going to keep this account going, so I did what I had to. But if you look underneath it, these are kind of the benchmarks that this account hit, at least the way I did it. So on weekends, I played more. On weekdays, when I was at work, I only logged in once or twice. I tried to get, logins at energy refresh times so I could do a little bit more on it. But it certainly wasn't like the max efficiency, get up at 3 in the morning kind of thing. It was just like a casual player who's interested in the game. That's how I tried to model it. And that's kind of what we see here. So to get to this point, on day 3, we hit level 50. So it was really fast to get to mods. And the first couple days, actually the first week really, of starting a new account is a ton of fun. If you guys haven't done it for a while and you're getting a little burnt on your mid-game, end-game account, and you just want to recapture some of that joy of what this game brings, just go open a new account and just play through the first week. It is a ton of fun. Things are popping off all over the place. You're getting characters unlocked. You're getting new events unlocked. You're getting stars just passively on these characters through your ally point currency. It's a ton of fun. A lot to do in the first week. And as you can see, in the first week, we got EP and Thrawn unlocked with the Phoenix team. So I put all of my resources into Phoenix, including Old Man Rex, because I didn't want to go the Zeb Chopper route. I wanted to kind of get the best version of the Phoenix team, which in my opinion has Old Man Rex in there. So in 1 week, we got 5-star EP, Thrawn, and Phoenix. Just no money spent at all, totally free, just by refreshing nodes. Because Old Man Rex comes in super early. He's on a light side node. In week 2, my Empire team was good enough to unlock R2-D2, and then at week 4, a month in, which just happened last week, culminating with this weekend, we got all of the Phoenix up to 7 stars, including Old Man Rex, EP to 7 stars, Thrawn to 7 stars, and then a day or two after we got the Thrawn unlock, I hit level 85, and that opens up GAC Conquest and the episode track. So again, this game builds in the early game really, really quickly, way faster than what it did from what I could remember 7 years ago. I remember it taking forever to get level 85. And I don't even think GAC was a thing back then. This is pre-GAC days, so Conquest wasn't a thing, the episode track wasn't a thing. You just got level 85 and then you're like, okay, great, I'm gonna go spend my credits on getting characters up to level 85, right? Year 13 wasn't a thing back then, so, and I've encountered relict characters in Galactic War in this account, which I didn't think that was a thing. I got my butt kicked there for sure. But it's interesting. It's a lot more engaging. It's a lot more fun than what it used to be. So kudos to CG for making the early game a lot more fun and you get to things a lot quicker, which as a new player, that's kind of what you want to do. If we look at kind of the graphic representation of what we just talked about, again, I started with the Phoenix Rebel team up there, and this is kind of where they ended this week. So Gear 7 and Gear 8, and that was enough to unlock all of the mod battles, get through Galactic War most nights, unless I ran into an Iden team or a Relic team randomly. That was enough to unlock 7-star Emperor Palpatine and Grand Admiral Thrawn, and like this Empire team up here, even without a fully unlocked Vader, I was able to get Grand Moff Tarkin and TIE Fighter Pilot up to Gear 8 and 7 stars. That was enough to unlock R2. I didn't try the, I can't get to the R2 7-star battle yet. I tried the 6-star a week ago before I had the 7-star Thrawn and Palpatine, and I got my butt kicked in the 6-star version, and I knew I wasn't going to take it any further, so he could probably be at 7 stars right now, R2 could. And this is as far as I got with the CLS Unlock, which I didn't even work on them. I was working everything on Phoenix and Empire, and a little bit into the Bounty Hunters so I could get more credits, because the credit crunch is for real in early game. As you can see by my character levels, you just run out of credits super fast. But even that, like I had, 4 or 5 stars on all of the CLS Unlock characters, a 7-star Old Ben, which helped me to get GMY. The Jedi team, again, helps you with some galactic challenges and get through at least a level or 2 of those. And I was working on the Endurance fleet for my main fleet, so I got Mace up to 7 stars. So it all kind of interconnected really well to get, 5 decent teams going. And I even started unlocking further Empire tunes like Mara Jade for the Emperor Palpatine team or Royal Guard. So I could take Tarkin off and TIE Fighter Pilot off and take them somewhere else. So a lot of progress in a month. It was a fun way to do it. And, if we pull up the game, I'll kind of show you where we're at here. In the for real account here. We'll get our last couple rewards here. And, I ended with 600 crystals and stuff. So, it was fun. It was fun being Buckaroo for a month. It does take a lot of time, so I'm looking forward to not spending that time on an account that is just exploratory in nature. I'm not going to do anything with it. But, this is kind of where we ended up here. Those teams you saw, this is the new team. As I unlocked Mara Jade, I kept Grand Moff Tarkin and TIE Fighter Pilot in there for their debuffs, subbed in Royal Guard for a tank, and that allowed me to build somewhat of a Vader team. With not Grand Moff, but Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper. I was starting to work on Admiral Piet, and get some shards out of him. He also starts super early. Might as well spend a little bit here. Oh, we didn't hit it there. Let's get some... We got it. And this is, I was just using energy every day, just kind of like this. And we almost got it. We're 17 out of 25. First time farming them naturally. But he would be my 5th in this team. And then, of course, that would lead into a General Veers team with Admiral Piet and Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper. And then add, Range Trooper or Stark or something. And then you would have, even more teams relatively quickly. First 6 weeks or so, we would have those teams at least at a usable level for Galactic War, and maybe even for some GAC, which I'm eligible for now with this account. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We're up at 365 for Galactic Power just by doing those little upgrades, and it was enjoyable. So for all you new players out there, there's a bunch of different pathways to go and have fun with. You can develop your favorite characters. You can go journey guide like I did and make a lot of progress and get these teams open quickly, or you can use one of the other content creator guides and maybe even be a little bit more efficient in unlocking your first GL if you start with First Order, or you go Empire like Nooch Too Good recommends and going down that route. So a bunch of different ways to do it. This is the way I decided to explore and have some fun with it, and yeah, it was fun. So thank you, Buckaroo. It was a good time. I am looking forward to getting back to having more time on my hands and not working on this account, but it was interesting to go back through and see what the early game experience is like. Gave me a lot of sympathy and empathy for new game players and how long it takes to get your credits built up to actually use it on your account and get these characters up to usable levels. So keep chugging along. It's a great game. Again, my main account, I've been doing it for 7 years, 8 years maybe, and I'm at endgame there and very happy with the status of where the game started, and it kind of went through some trouble spots, and now it's really on an upward swing. It's not perfect. There's still some things that could be better, and a lot of the characters need to be upgraded. You can check out one of my older videos on the worst characters in the game at the end game level, and maybe avoid putting resources into them, at least until they get a kit upgrade or an Omicron or something that makes them better. But there's a lot of trash in this game that you don't need to spend a single credit on, and that just helps you with these other farms that help you move faster. So anyway, thank you guys for following the Buckaroo account. I hope it's been helpful for you guys. It's been fun for me. And tune in for videos on the main account. I'll be doing those as things happen. I just released a video today on the Ahsoka Tano, the GL version of that team, and what they do. It's a lot of fun. And I might do that for all the GLs, because a lot of the videos that I watch on GL kits and teams, they just kind of read line by line through what the kit says in the game, and then they show some gameplay. I like to simplify things as much as possible, and maybe that would be helpful for you guys too. So if you want to tune into the main account and look at those videos, even if you're not there yet, if you're early game going into mid game and you want to know which GL to get to, maybe that helps you make that decision. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button. It'll let you know when a new Wrangler video comes out. I will see you guys next time. If you can't be good, don't get caught. We'll see you.